Hey guys, I'm Kristen with ICStarsQuilting.com. I have a couple questions to answer today. So if you've watched some of my recent videos, you may be wondering, where is the craft room that she revealed? And I know that that's been like a really popular video. If you have not seen that video, I'm gonna put the link right up here up top for you so you can go check out that video. I go through like the organizing steps and how I figured out how to make my craft room exactly the way that I wanted it and transform this space into somewhere that I can use just for me and my quilting, right? So, but if you've seen some of those videos recently and you're like, it looks like she's in a completely different room, I kind of am. I'd like to take a second to clear that up. My sewing room actually changes quite often. It changes based on what I'm working on, and I make my space fit what I'm doing, okay? So if I'm doing a ton of filming, if I'm doing a lot of basting of my quilts, if I'm doing a lot more piecing, or if I need more shelf space or counter space, or I need more floor space, you know, whatever I need, I constantly make my sewing space revolve around that. For those who are curious, this is the current state of my sewing room, okay? So I've got my cutting counter is a little bit in a different spot than it was previously. I have butted up two tables right next to each other so that I have more space because that's where I'm basting a lot of my quilts. I have my design wall behind me. It has lots of space there, plus space to the side of it as well. So, you know, things kind of change and that's okay. I want to point that out because a lot of people think that there's pressure to get it absolutely perfect the first time. I don't think that's the case at all. I think that you get it perfect for you at that very moment and time. But as you evolve as a sewer and as a crafter, your space should evolve too. Now, I don't go out and buy a lot of big fancy furniture every time I rearrange my room. I actually use the same furniture, I just move it around. I do it differently. Now I know a lot of people don't have the capability to do that because you know what, this stuff is heavy, okay? And I make a ginormous mess every single time that I rearrange my craft space. However, I make it fit what I need to do, okay? So, I mean, it may usually take me a couple days to kind of move things around and kind of heave and shuffle furniture back and forth. It just works better for me that way. So, as you're watching my videos and you're like, why does she keep rearranging things? Where is she in the craft room? It's because I'm probably in a different spot. Okay, so again, this is currently where things are. It's not perfect and it's usually not like super clean or anything. I happen to be filming some other videos today, so that's why everything looks a little bit nicer. I have some good floor space here. I have some nice clean counters. So hopefully that answers some of your questions. Now, I do use a lot of IKEA furniture, which, as you know, tends to be lighter in weight and also a lot more flexible with how it stacks, how it moves, where it can go. As long as you have four walls, a ceiling, and a floor, you're good, right? So hopefully that answers your questions. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to me. If you would like some help in guiding you into creating the craft space of your dreams, I have a book that I have written that has everything in it that helps you every step of the way. We go through the planning process. We go through the deciding what you're keeping, what you can give away, how you can generate more money, right, while you're doing this. It doesn't involve selling all of your stuff, okay? So even if you don't have a budget, you can totally create the space of your dreams and make that work for you, right? And also, it's a super easy plan. It's not complicated to get into, right? Because complicated is not me, right? I want things easy. I want to be able to do it in a way that is not going to take away a ton of time from me or make me absolutely crazy, right? So I'm gonna put a link to that book down in the description box below. Make sure that you use the code YouTube, this right here. Make sure you use that code for 10% off your purchase. It's 25 days, y'all. 25 days to create the craft space of your dream from start to finish. It's something that I think everybody needs to read because it's all about those little bitty tweaks that make all the difference in the world and make this space not just 4 walls and a ceiling and a floor, but your absolute dream space that works for you and has everything in it where it needs to be. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. You can do so via my website or my email. I'll talk to you soon. I'm Kristen with ICStarsQuilting.com. Bye!